it's time to make a knife out of this cable Damascus that I made up in the last video. If you missed that last video and want to see how I made up this Damascus billet out of steel cable, and I'll post it. Just follow the link right there. So now I've got my forge fired up, heating up. I'm going to put this metal in here, get it soaking, and start shaping it up for a knife. So I still ain't decided on what I want to make yet, but I guess I just see what it turns out to look like. Yeah, I start off by shaping up the tip of it here. So I've got the tip shaped up, and I'm going to start flattening the blade out a little bit more, make it a little bit more even. It's not quite the same thickness all the way down through there. I believe what this is called is planishing. It's still a little bit thick, so I'll do that until I get it the same thickness, or as close to the same thickness as I can. But now I'm ready to start shaping up on the handle. I've got it marked off. I want it to be at least 4 inches. I'm going to hold it over. Start working on it. Right. On the last few strikes, I was using the ball on this ball peen hammer. Using this ball again. Yeah. Start flattening it out, making it more even. that's what I'll do that and get it more flat, more even. And then I'll let it cool down and take it to the grinder and start letting it, or start shaping it up a little better. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to try to make sure it's good and straight. When you get one straightened, it just barely tap it. I think it's pretty straight. Now I'm going to lay that there and let that cool off. So then I'll take it to the grinder and start fixing it up a little more. Lazy dog. Old lazy dog. Yeah, you a good girl? You a good girl? No? You been lazing around too? Well, you have. I seen you laying there. Alright, so now we're going to start cleaning this blade up and touching up on the shape of it. Up and I've got it ready to heat treat again, or put it in there and heat treat. Get my maker's mark in it. You can see that this end right here on the back of the handle, I ain't worried about that. That's where I welded it, where I welded the ends together, and that's why I cut the end of it off on the front, or didn't weld it. That's why I did not weld it on the front, but also why I cut the end off where the front was going to be, so that wouldn't have anything like this come up on the blade. Doesn't matter so much back here on the handle. It's in a spot where there's no stress going to be at, and actually it's just right here on the surface. So once I get to grinding on it after I heat it up, that will probably go away. You only want to hit that one time when you go to if you're putting the maker's mark in. You only want to hit it one time. If you don't get it right the first time, you just have to make up excuses, because you try to do it the second time and you won't never get it to match up. Now I'm ready to quench this blade. Still straight. Take the old file here. Nope, that is not hard. We have to do it again. Now, being as that didn't get hardened, well, it hardened, just didn't harden up enough. This time, instead of just heating it straight up, I'm going to cycle it. don't really want the tip getting hot first. Stick it out past the fire. Alright, now I'm going to pull it out. We'll let that cool off. There. Heater back up. Do it again. Now without moving that around in this fire, I'm trying to be as gentle as I can because it is getting hot. And if you put pressure on it in any way, it will twist, or you might you'll put a bend or a twist in it. Yeah, now I'm going to pull it out, cool it off again. Oh, another thing I've noticed about when quenching, sometimes you see somebody jab it in that quench oil and just start stirring it around like that. Well, when you first put that in your quench oil, it's not completely cooled off yet, and you greatly make the chances of putting the warp in your blade that much higher, because you're doing this. It's pulling on it. Whichever way you pull on it till it cools down is the way it's going to bend. Alright, so I'll do that one more time and then I'll quench it. Try it again. And again, I didn't hear no popping or no pinging. No fuss and carrying on, and it's still straight. Okay, I'm going to let it sit there for a few minutes like this before I file test it. Sometimes you can test them a little too quick, too early after taking it out, and they're still, sometimes it's still getting hard. It's still cooling off and hardening up. Alright, let's test it again. See what we came up with. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now it's a hardened blade. So now I'm ready to start cleaning this blade back up. Start putting the finish on it. Alright, now I've got that done. I've got the bevels started in it. Both sides. Turned out to be a pretty good piece of metal. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and dip it in the acid and let it start etching. Okay, I've got that in the acid. I'm going to let it set in there and soak for a little while and come back and see what it's looking like. Alright, I've let that sit there and soak for a little while. But when I take this out, I'm going to soak it in this baking. This is baking soda solution. It's just water and baking soda, and that'll neutralize. This is ferric chloride, by the way. It'll neutralize this acid. Pull it out of there, go straight in it. As you can see, all that stuff floating in the water is that ferric chloride. That's where it pulled it off. So there it is. Cable Damascus knife. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come back and I'm going to put me a gut hook in right here. Turn this into a good skinning knife. A finished knife. I did end up putting a gut hook in it. And the handle it's red oak dyed mahogany. with aluminum bolsters. But that's it. That's our 1/2 inch cable Damascus knife.